Alright guys, okay, so I was going to go live in our app, but decided that I'll just put it here and that way you guys can find it easier. But Nicole asked a question the other day in regards to like when you're in the middle of a workout and it hurts, how do you push through, or like what do you do? So first of all, if it is, okay, there's a difference between muscle like ache because you're pushing it like to a limit and having like an injury. Okay, so know the difference. If you are injured, if you are injuring yourself, stop. Don't push through if it's gonna like hurt you. Okay, second, when it burns, you need to keep going. Even if you modify, even if you slow down, even if like whatever, just move through it, because one, it's gonna make you stronger. Your body is gonna give up, or not your body, your mind is gonna give up long before your body. So your body can sustain so much more than your head like lets you believe. So in those moments for me, I start to modify. And Insanity Max 30 taught me this. So when it comes to pushing through any kind of workout, I make sure that I am modifying before I stop. So oftentimes, if it's like whatever, like jumping squats or something, I will stop jumping. I will continue to do the squat. I will go up onto my toes and I take out that jump long enough for me to one, get my like life together, to get my breath back, to feel better, and then I'm able to continue like full force with whatever it is once I've gotten my life together, but I haven't stopped. Okay, the other thing is, if you are sore, which I mean I'm sore from this program, so if you are sore, you don't want to skip a workout, because what's going to happen is you're going to skip. Let's say you wake up tomorrow and you're sore. That muscle soreness isn't going to go away just because you're not doing a workout. In fact, you're just going to end up repeating the pattern over and over and over and over again, because once that soreness goes away and you're like, okay, well, I feel better, I'm going to do my workout, that soreness is going to come back. You have to work through the soreness. Keep your muscles moving. You have to keep them warm. You have to keep moving them. Again, if you have to modify. But one thing that I really have to tell myself, because again, it's a mindset thing. So if you have to, throw on like a YouTube, like motivational compilation thing. I do this all the time. And you'll have like all these motivational speakers like speaking to you, which helps you push through, because again, it's overcoming what's in your head, which is why I really like this program, because it's not just about, how much can you physically do, but like how much is your mind going to let you do? How much growth can you see there? And that's where you're going to ultimately see your success. So in those moments, I modify, I breathe, I focus on the movements, and I really, really, really try not to focus on the time on the screen, because I find when I do that, it's like watching a kettle boil. It feels like it takes 7 years when really it's like 20 minutes, not for a kettle to boil, but for the workout. So instead, I just focus on what I'm doing. I listen to the cues. I just am like in my own bubble, and that makes it so that I'm not focused on like, oh my gosh, like this minute it feels like it's going on forever. I can just like focus on the burn, focus on, I'm not going to die. And I actually posted on my Insta story the other day about how I shit you guys not, I was like the entire workout just repeating to myself, I'm not going to die, I'm not going to die, I'm not going to die, like over and over and over and over again. Because that's the thing, like you feel like you're going to die sometimes in the middle of these workouts. I have had to pause because I feel like I'm going to throw up everywhere. It's okay. All that matters is that you do better than you did yesterday and you give it your all. If your all is modifying the hell out of the workout, then that's fantastic. Do that. But make sure that you're challenging yourself. Make sure that you're trying before you modify, okay? So try the move and then modify if you have to. There are a lot of things that like I physically can't do because I have I still, and I will always, unless I get it surgically fixed, I have diastasis recti. So I have like almost a 4-inch, or well, not 4-inch, 4-finger gap. Like that's how big the gap is between my abdominal muscles. And so a lot of times when it comes to planks or push-ups, that requires a lot of like back stability and abdominal stability. Well, when you don't have your abdomen like closed, well, now you have a gap and now your back is weak. So I throw my back out at 26 years old, 27 almost, all the time. That's not normal. So I modify. I'll do a couple of things on my feet, like in a full plank or whatever, but I modify when I have to. So push through, know that you're gonna make it to the end of the 60 seconds or the end of the 30 seconds and the end of the 20 minutes, but just modify before you give up. Like before you're like, oh, I can't do this. Modify and just count to yourself, like just count. Not even with the workout, not even with anything, like just count in your head or out loud or whatever. And if you have to repeat, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die, then do that. It works. I promise you. I swear a lot. That works too. I listen to like really outrageous music. Again, that works. It helps me, it pumps me up, it keeps me going. Find the things that are going to pump you up, keep you going, keep you energized, and focus on where you are right now. Do the best that you can do, but make sure that you're not just like, as soon as it burns, don't just be like, oh, I can't do this anymore, because like I said, your head is gonna give up long before your body ever will. So you just have to push through that mental stuff, and that'll make all the difference in the world. So I hope that that was helpful. I hope that that helps you guys with, you know, the next 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks of the program and of our challenge. But I really encourage you to try before you modify, and modify before you like say you need a break, okay? Because I promise, just that like modification, even if you're like going like snail slow, who cares? You're still moving, you're still pushing. Instead of stopping like you would otherwise, you're just like moving a little bit further. You're doing a little bit more, even if it's modified. So that's my challenge to you. I hope that that was helpful, but I will chat with you guys soon.